Hey everyone, Joe Weisman here. You're tuned into the Ill Noise Business Playbook. Big ideas, bold stories, and local impact. Let's make some fun.
All right, welcome to the Ill Noise Business Playbook. This particular episode is brought to you by Byte Outfitters, where websmithing is done right. I've got Eva here with Sweet Jems. Eva, how you doing today?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Certainly want to learn all about your business. Also, reference that we kind of saw you out there in the field. We'll kind of get to that as well. But you had the opportunity to kind of learn about us from one of our initial season one power partners, the Pink Kitchen Bread Ladies. Can you talk a little bit about how that came about?
Sure. Always looking to try something new, something different. And when I saw the sourdough intro class, it was like a one-on-one class. I talked to my husband. I'm like, let's go and have a date night. So we did. Met the ladies, had a great time at the class. Still have not made a sourdough bread since that class. A little too intimidated, but we'll get there. But it was so much fun. And just meeting everyone and how many people were there, and everybody was in the same vibe. Like, we want to try something new, learn something new. And then afterwards, I started following them and thanked them for the class online and found you. And I was like, oh, what's this? Always looking for a different networking opportunity, being a small business person, a jack of all trades, right? You're not just making the product, but you're looking for marketing and customer service and all doing everything. So when you see a marketing opportunity or a networking opportunity to meet some new people in the area, you sign on. So I wanted to see what the Illinois playbook is all about, and here it is.
There you go.
And I love it, and I'm on it, and I can't believe it. Thank you for the opportunity.
You got it. You got it. Well, let's keep extending your 15 minutes of fame here, Eva. We're really glad you found us. Talking to Pink Kitchen Bread Ladies, they certainly thought highly of you. So I'm glad we were able to coordinate. Let's talk about Sweet Jems. Let's talk about your business. What inspired you to start your business, and tell us all about it?
So Sweet Jems started just like being a mom, baking cookies and getting orders, and just kept growing and growing. I did take a class with a friend who always was interested in royal icing, and I didn't even know what royal icing was at the time. It hardens at the top, but it's a little bit chewy, almost like a meringue in the middle. And I was like, wow, you can really get creative with this. So we took the class, and then I forgot all about it. I didn't bake cookies. It was in the spring of 21 that we took the class. And I'm like, you know what? I've got other things to do. Didn't think about it again. At Christmas time, we started baking cookies. I'm like, oh, this is actually fun. And, creating and my cookies look better than they did last year. So
Nice.
then we just kept improving, and then sharing with family and friends, started getting orders. And I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I better make it legit. And got my license and certified, and I became a cottage baker here in Marengo.
That's beautiful. As a small business owner, it's not always easy to get up and running. So what sort of obstacles have you had to work through, and how have you been able to do so?
Well, family and friends can only carry you so far.
Right.
They're great supporters, but how many cookies can somebody eat, right? And they
Right.
have only so many events. So I wanted to get my name out there, and I started signing up for the farmers market that they had here in Marengo. Next thing I know, I'm running the market. Don't ask how that happened. But it's all good being out in the community and just starting to get my name out there in different community events. I do some craft shows, some openings. I started volunteering at the library, offering cookie classes, just to get my name out there, and so people remember me. And it's been great. It's nonstop.
That's wonderful. When you're busy, that's good.
Yes.
You're right. That's really a good thing. What sort of strategies do you put in place? We kind of talked about those a little bit as far as just getting out there, but how do you acquire your customers? How do you keep your customers? How do you grow your customers? The methodology behind that for you?
Well, I am trying to book an event at least once a month so I can stay out in the community. I do social media, Facebook, Instagram posts with a lot of my customers' photos. They're the ones who inspire me to get more creative. Like, can you put this on a cookie? Can you put this design on a cookie?
Sure.
And I try to do it. And I show my product out there and get the referrals from those customers. Just staying active in the community, I think is really key. It just, whatever event you can sign up for, You just get out there and you just try to just make those connections.
What was the, I know Neha and I saw you out there at an event. What's the cadence that you actually attend that particular event?
So we moved to Marengo from Gilbert's, and we were parishioners at St. Thomas More Church, and our boys went to school there the religious education program, and we were Boy Scout leaders and had our scout troop out of that church. So when they have an event, I try to support, and a lot of the friends that I've met through the years when the boys were younger are still in that community. So it's nice just to see people you haven't seen in a while.
Beautiful. I was once a Boy Scout back in the day, so that's so cool to hear that you're Boy Scouts as well. As far as trying to be really up to snuff with what you're doing, you got to be very cognizant about being aware of the trends, both the current trends and future trends. So what do you see as some of those future trends in your industry, and how do you plan on being able to deal with those effectively?
Well, again, everybody wants something personalized on their cookie. And I'm trying to figure out how to get the best product out there. Something coming soon in 2026 will be our edible printer, which prints directly on a cookie. So I can put a company logo on a cookie, make it a little bit more higher quality, like for any corporate account that is looking to, put a thank you cookie out to their customers or just to promote themselves. I could put it on a cookie and make it look very professional looking instead of me trying to hand pipe it on there. So that is coming up. I do I do follow a lot of cookie decorating groups on social medias, different platforms, just to see what they have that's new, because sometimes the East Coast or the West Coast or a different country might get something that the Midwest hasn't seen yet. And it's kind of nice to find that product and start promoting it. And also, I don't have little ones anymore. My children are in their 20s. What's the new hype? What's the new movie coming out that's geared toward younger children? How can I help promote that through my cookies as well? And it's been fun just learning about the new things that are coming out. The other thing is offering more cookie decorating classes. There aren't enough of us that do this, and I hate turning away a customer saying I'm already booked. So I would love to have more people to do this so I can refer them, say, hey, have you tried so-and-so's? Maybe they have ability in their schedule. And I just wanted to offer that up to anybody who's interested in making cookies.
That is so cool. How many of these cookie decorating classes do you provide for folks, and how do they learn more about future events you might be able to hold?
I'm booking right now for 2026. I have about 4 classes booked already for the first quarter, and they will be posted on my Instagram and Facebook at probably toward the end of December. And then also I offer private classes. So if you would like to, like back in the day when we had the Tupperware parties, all the ladies got around the kitchen and talked about all the little gadgets. I do that for cookie decorating. So if you want to have a girls' night out and have had some food and drinks, I'll bring the cookies, everything you need to make your own cookies. I'll bring the icing. I have a tray, a little instruction booklet, and we go step by step and decorate your cookies and have a good, nice, fun night out.
That sounds like a fun time. Holy cow.
Yes.
That sounds like a blast. When you decided to kind of you were kind of just doing this for fun, and then you kind of made that transition when you realized, hey, this might be kind of a cool thing. How did your friends and family embrace your concept of, well, now I'm going to be the Sweet Gem person. I'm going to take over the cookie world?
There is a lot of friends that think I'm crazy. They say, once you do a hobby for fun, it's great. But when you're starting to make it into a business, sometimes you lose that fun. I'm still having fun decorating. I love meeting new people. I love going out into the markets and seeing the customers, and especially repeat customers. I have a few, and that was like the moment for me where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so nice that you're looking for me. You came to this market for my cookies. How great is that? So I'm just having fun with it.
Was this something that when you were younger, did you bake? Did your family members bake? Is this come from somewhere? This is a acquired skill set, or where did it actually derive from?
Not at all. I'm not a baker at all. My husband is the baker. He started making cookies years ago, and he does it every Christmas. He makes like 15 different varieties of cookies and tins and sends it out to family and friends. That's his thing. I'm the decorator. I'm the creative person. I love to paint. I can draw. I love to just make crafts. Twice a year, I have about 15, 20 ladies coming to my house, and we have a craft day. We just pick a craft and sit around and just have a blast all day long and just make crafts. And that's what I like to do. And we've made wreaths where we donated to a nursing home, where they could the seniors could put on their doors. We don't need to make crafts. We don't need to do things for ourselves, but it's great to just give back to the community. I just love being crafty and be busy with my hands, but baking, that's my husband's thing.
Okay. So as you've been rolling through this business here now, I assume you've got some customers and some folks you've been able to help along way that put a big old smile on your face. Now I know you said the repeat business. I can imagine as a business owner, you get somebody else coming back looking for you. That's certainly a positive story. But is there somebody you were able to help out or a functionality you were able to be a part of that really just like lights a fire within you, going, man, I really chose the right thing to do here?
I have a couple of nursing homes that were looking for cookies for an event, and I was out of their price range, and I said, you know what, look, we can work out something. And definitely, I help that out. If it's a nonprofit community group that is looking to raise funds for something, I usually work with them and try to, we can work something out. We could definitely make it work, because if it's out of your budget, I can make it work for you with either donations or get some sponsorship for it as well.
Sure. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Boy, are you hand delivering those to the retirement homes and stuff and seeing those faces light up when they get to see your treats?
Most of the time it is my husband doing the deliveries. So I do have a full-time job
Okay.
on top of this. So during the days, he's my delivery person, my CFO also, I call him. Anytime anybody pays with on the Square app or anything, they see his name come up, and I said, yes, he's my CFO, also known as the hubby. It is
That's
a
well,
family affair.
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. A family goes to business together. They're going to stick together if they're doing something they love, and that's obviously where you're at right now. Eva, what's the best way that people can reach out to you? What's the best way for them to learn more about all the wonderful things you're doing with Sweet Gems?
Thank you. Facebook and Instagram, the Messenger is the best way to reach me. I respond to, look at those daily, respond to them as fast as I can. And we work with one-on-one with the customer to customize the cookie based on whatever theme they have going for their event, their colors. We'll work something out and make a good, happy, good product for everybody.
That's awesome. Well, I can tell you because Neha and myself got a chance to not only see you in person, which was wonderful, but to actually get to try your products. I hope everybody gets to try them out because they were wonderful. And you're very talented in what you do, and the taste, the quality, everything is just so phenomenal. So really
Thank
appreciate
you.
getting to see you. So thank you so much, Eva, for spending some time with us. I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay,
Thank you. Same to you, and happy holidays.
you as well. Take care.